Innsbruck is known as the gateway to the Austrian Alps.
We only had 2 days in Innsbruck, but we managed to eat a lot. From momos floating in jhol to a vegan burger dripping in barbecue, and even a pizza topped with in house vegan cheese. This was a delicious stop on a train trip through Europe.
While Innsbruck is known for its stunning mountain views, alpine charm, and winter sports, we were surprised to find a growing vegan food scene amongst its cobble streets. So, how was the vegan food scene in Innsbruck? Let's find out.
Our first meal in Innsbruck was at Momoness, a Nepali joint known for its jhol momos, which are dumplings served with a curry sauce. We got the veggie momos, which happened to be vegan, and they were fresh and super hot. The jhol or the curry sauce was delicious, properly seasoned and salted. We licked the bowl clean, and we'd highly recommend this spot with super friendly service. We then walked around the town. The river Inn is beautiful and it's framed on all sides by the Alps. This area in particular is iconic, but every street seems to lead to the mountains. Every turn and boom, they're back again. Next, it was time for second dinner. See the sacrifices we have to make for you? We went to My Indigo Noodle Bowl, a buzzing spot where you can order on these kiosks. There's a vegan filter that makes it easy. The menu is mainly Asian inspired, but we got an African peanut soup. We then topped it with some sesame and fried onions. It's hard finding rice in Europe, so we generally go for it whenever we get a chance. The soup was tasty, super hot, and loaded with veggies. I really enjoyed this meal. For dessert, we went to Swing Kitchen, a 100% vegan burger joint. So, what did Vidhi think?
So we just had the almond nougat cake and it was really good. It was like a layered wet cake kind of thing with layers of cake which was really moist and cream. The cream had almond slivers and it was coated with this milky chocolate shell which had a flavor of hazelnut in it and it was really good. I loved it.
Innsbruck feels different from most European cities, and not just because of the mountains. It's spacious, quiet, almost too calm at times. The streets aren't packed, the old town is compact, and the trams glide by almost silently. That's because Innsbruck isn't just a tourist spot. It's a university town and a mountain city tucked between two massive alpine ranges. Locals aren't always downtown, they're out hiking, skiing, or just living at a slower rhythm. So don't expect the chaos of Prague or the buzz of Rome. Innsbruck gives you space to breathe, to hike, to eat slow, and reconnect with nature. Next morning, we started off with breakfast at Cigkoftem. Cigkofta is a Turkish delicacy that was made using raw meat, but is now made with bulgur wheat after the government flagged up the health risks. The man at the counter was super friendly, and let's take a moment to appreciate just how efficiently he went about making this wrap. Cigkofta, lemon, parsley, tomatoes, cucumbers, mint, spring onions, spicy pomegranate sauce, lettuce, wrap, and roll. Gorgeous. So what did Vidhi think?
Really good. It's spicy, but it has lot of celery leaves, mint, coriander, lettuce. So it's very refreshing and spicy at the same time.
And I loved it too. A total flavor bomb. Next, we took this beautiful tram up all the way to the famous Bergisel ski jump. This stadium was built almost a century ago, but it was redesigned by Zaha Hadid, whose work has inspired us as architects. You can see the classic Zaha curve and flow everywhere. And just look at this space when it's full, or the view for the people crazy enough to actually jump. The tower also features a restaurant, and that's where we went. We did get a cappuccino with oat milk, and just look at this view. And this. This is a fantastic place to visit just for the views. And at €11 per entry ticket, this is great value too. For lunch, we checked out a couple of highly rated spots. A vegan spot called Green Taste and an omni spot called Machete Burrito Cartel. Surprisingly, both places were closed. So we ended up at Swing Kitchen again. And I'm glad we did. The friendly guy there recommended the pulled pork burger, and that's what we got. Super delicious. One day I will not get burger sauce all over my face. Today is not that day. This was another flavor bomb. We loved it. And after lunch, we went to Den's Bio Market, an organic grocery noted for their wide selection of vegan products. The best part? Every item is labeled directly on the product shelf. So you know before even picking it up if it's vegan or not. The things that make us happy, eh? Vegans are easy to please. It was actually quite confusing and it took us a while to figure out what we wanted. Finally, we got all these goodies. After resting for a bit, it was time for first dinner. So we went to Koi street food. Matthias and Chef Hamza were great to talk to, and after sampling some dal, we went for hot rice and dal. It was served with mango pickle and onions. It was a miserable rainy evening and this hot dal really hit the spot. It was tasty and it was really nice talking to the friendly guys here. It's a lovely spot right by the river. For second dinner on this rainy day, we took a bus to Meow Pizzeria, the first all-vegan pizzeria that we have ever been to. Even Milan and Venice didn't have one. But Vidhi was keen on having pasta, so we started with the scalatelli with pesto and loaded with homemade burrata. It needed some salt, but overall this was awesome. The cheese was great, and although the plate was small, the quantity of cheese was generous. Next we got the Parmigiano, which featured the mozzarella and the Parmigiano, along with pepperoni and pineapple chutney. The pineapple felt slightly overpowering, but the bread, the sauce, the cheese, the pepperoni, absolutely fantastic. One of the best we've had. This place was comfortably the most expensive place we went to in Innsbruck, but it was worth it, especially the pizza. The service was really friendly too, and it was just wonderful seeing a vegan spot that was buzzing even on a wet Thursday evening. And on that note, it's a good time to review how reasonably priced the food was here. Almost everything we ate was less than €10 for a plate, so it felt like great value for money compared to Italy and France, where we had visited earlier. And just as importantly, everything was delicious. Bold flavors throughout and always well seasoned. You cannot take that for granted in Europe, so we really appreciated it. Innsbruck is beautiful, and the vegan scene is really good too.
So, if you're planning a trip to Innsbruck, it's time to get really excited.